Wow, and how are you? So happy to be back today. So we are back on our show, and you know what? We have a wonderful topic and a wonderful person to discuss it. Modoni is back. Today we are discussing how breakups, that bad word, can change your view of life, your personality, your attitude. How can affect your self-esteem? We did not bring her because of maybe, but I'm sure she had her own share. But
oh my God, you're so dramatic. But I love your show and I love being here.
Most welcome.
Yeah, so thank you guys for joining us. My name is Modoni Mukiri Njoroge. I am a personal development and mindset coach, and I'm happy to be here.
And as you can see, she is personally developing. Enjoy this show.
Yes.
So thank you so much, and thank you for coming.
You're welcome. So I celebrate you a lot, Benjamin, and I look up to you a lot, and I love your content. Yes, because I also talk about breakups, about mental health, about all that, and you also mentor me a lot.
Oh,
yes, and I love your laughter. I enjoy so much your shows because you laugh a lot and you're hearty and you enjoy doing it.
Laughter too?
Yes. Yeah. So I'm sure we're gonna laugh a lot today.
I can imagine.
And we'll have a lot of fun. As much as you're educating us, you're telling us how to go about life. Fun is also part of it.
I tell you.
Yes.
Not be dry lecture.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
You know, you also do it from a lady's perspective. And there's some things, if you say what I say, it comes out stronger. Because a lady said it.
Really?
Confirmation.
Oh wow, makes me feel good.
So
thank you.
Very, I think we are better in that space of collaborating. What comes out better from your angle? Girls hear it from me and they suspect, are you sure? But when you say it, they say,
really?
by the way, that must be true. Exactly.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for making me feel good. Breakups can be very traumatizing.
Exactly.
And when some people go through breakups, some learn and come out stronger and ready to face love. But for most of the people who go through the breakups, it's they are unable to be vulnerable again. They hurt so much and they sit in the hurt and they are unable to open their hearts again. So Benjamin, I know you're the expert. Have you ever gone through a breakup and how was it?
Oh no, that's
We want to hear your story first.
Yes, my first heartbreak was after Form 4.
After high school. Yeah, you started early, you.
Many people try.
Yes.
You know, we are being told by teachers, wait until you go to the university. You'll have more freedom there. They wanted to contain us by promising us a lie that you will be mature in the next stage.
Yeah.
And so by the time you're finishing, you're looking for somebody that you know. And I've always told, I think I once told that story that I made a girl one success card that became a scandal in the whole school.
Wow. Why? What did you write?
Poetic and creative and
she was romantic and full of
a card I bought to Nairobi to make it.
What do you mean make it? How was it made?
To design it from scratch, images and all that. So there's that girl I was trying to vibe, and she was just coming to Form 4 and we were finishing Form 4. Of course, later on, 1 year later, the thing crumbles because the Swahili is saying, "Ngoma ya watoto haikeshi." When it's children's dance, you can't stay overnight.
Yeah.
You know. But what I learned that time, and
so she left you.
yes, and she returned my flowers. Please, when you review.
Did she return the card? the card that was made, that was customized for her.
It was a success. Apparently, that was an exam success card.
Yeah. Okay.
But anything else that was romantic,
she didn't want it.
and you know, she's returning those things in the diplomatic way. You're a very nice guy. In fact, my girlfriends admire you.
Those are the worst. Those are the worst breakups. You know, it's not you, it's me. Yeah. Yes.
So that you're tired, you're being massaged, but in reality, you're being dropped.
Yeah.
But it also awakened me. For me, it was so painful. I remember lying down and telling God, if you don't come, I'm coming. So, you wish you can sing. I had not been taught about that. And that's the first time I realized that there's no painkiller for heart pain.
Yes.
And I wondered why the drug manufacturers are not manufacturing that.
Yeah.
It's too late, they said, why?
And it hurts. Yes.
Painful.
True.
And it showed me how nearly all of us are baptized by fire into romance world. And eventually, for me, I said, I'm done with that, I'm getting up, I'm going back to serving God. Then I started being more committed to church. Singing, praise and worship, composing songs.
Yeah.
It actually took me to a higher level now. I began to focus better on
Yeah.
better things. But it was trial and error that was very expensive. And I found many people experimenting the same dangerous way. Today, looking back, the breakup was a blessing. I did not belong there. We were not in the same generation as that girl. She might have been 1 year behind me in school, but she was years ahead of me in terms of her seasons in life.
Yeah.
And one thing I wanted us to discuss today, and I like the way you've couched it, that we are not all left neutral after a breakup.
True.
You know,
For most people, actually, it's
and
really
let's prepare people. You can be the one calling it quits, and you still hurt badly, and you are the one calling it quits. You're the one leaving,
Yes.
but still hurt.
Yeah.
So let's start this. Why what under what circumstances does it alter the fiber of your being?
Yeah.
Because you can be injured and you heal, or you can be injured and you change.
Okay. Also, maybe we can start from:
Yes.
does it hurt more because of the person that you are, the nature of the person that you are, or the nature of the relationship?
It hurts because you are genuinely invested. If you are not genuinely invested, you won't feel the scratch. The
Okay.
people come to you for the money,
Yeah.
for the sex,
True.
and they knew.
For the shallow things,
Yes. After they use you, they go. And the way people leave you can also be very insulting. You were serious, then they drop you like a. It's a girl I had been pursuing for over 1 year when I was dating properly now.
Okay.
And I was investing, and they enjoy the gifts and the attention and the visits.
It feels good, by the way.
You know, she comes and gives you, leads you on. You begin to think now it is time. Then
it
I
feels
timed a romantic atmosphere when she was attending a wedding. To drop the line. Can we now step our friendship to the next level? And she drops with an insulting ease. Hey, you, I thought we are just friends. Can you forget about that?
Oh, ouch. Yeah. Ouch.
So,
Yeah. You look like a very romantic guy. Could you say you're a romantic guy?
okay, some people follow me too much.
Okay. You have a lot of romance to give. Like you show.
Yes, I was very intense. So one thing I knew, I was shallow.
Okay. With poetry and all that. Yeah.
So some think you overdo, others think you're too much this. But I knew it's better when a person contrasts you early to save you time than when they are not sure that it's you and they lead you on for long.
Yeah.
It's very important when you're so clear in your nature that people can't mistake you.
Yeah.
The one who belongs, when I finally met the right girl, the first meeting she knew.
Yeah. I think it's good to say it early, to say your intentions early.
I mean,
Yeah. Instead of waiting until you spend all your money on her and then.
girls enjoy this risk-free friendship, guys.
Those ones are good. Yeah. They don't demand a lot. They're always nice and there for you.
And they enjoy that, but you
Yeah.
begin to have your own feelings and hopes and wishes. And then she was trying to break up, that girl who dropped it, she was trying to, it was a prolonged breakup with her campus boyfriend. And she's the one putting the effort. She keeps toiling there. Me, I was hoping that soon she'll get over it. And
Oh, yeah.
so to answer you is to say, the depth of your love will be the depth of your pain.
How deep you are in
Yes,
it.
it's
Okay.
how deeply we hurt.
Yeah.
All sincere people hurt deeply, therefore. Please
Okay.
delete.
If you're sincere,
Yes.
if you're genuine in.
If you're genuine in it, you'll also hurt genuinely.
Okay.
Drop this concept. Ask people to stop imagining that. Because sometimes when you've been hurt, you wish you can only go in with one foot to test first.
Yeah. Ikikumana.
You know?
Yeah.
So they don't have, you begin to feel you're weak because of how much deeply you get hurt.
Yeah.
And in reality is that breakups are painful because when you are in sincerely, when it ends, you are losing. You are. It's like there's you're cutting away a part of you that you had. Remember, we are born for love.
Yeah.
All
We come from love,
human
yeah.
beings created for love. We are
Yeah.
made in the image of God, and God is love. There's romantic love, filial love, and agape love. Filial is between mother, family members, siblings, and then romantic, eros is romantic love, and then the other one is for God. I want you to know that when you are healthy, when you have not been destroyed by life, you like love. So we start life by craving, longing. wanting to experience the thrill of this drug called love. We see it in movies, how it carried people away, and how it looks like a force that carries people away to a blissful sunset. And we see Prince Charming on horse. So we are so much bombarded with concepts, and our songs, nearly all of them, are about love.
Yeah.
You know,
We want to be swept off our feet.
you know,
Yeah.
we want to feel another person loves us for who we are. So we are from childhood. We are made to long. And because of our impatience, we want to imagine we are ready sooner than we are. Because of our impatience and waiting that long seems very long.
Yeah.
So the problem starts with great longing, small understanding. Nobody teaches love as a subject. We're
True.
supposed to learn it along the way.
Yeah.
And yet
Trial and error.
we need it so much,
Yeah.
and it's not in the subjects in curriculum. It's not taught anywhere. You are expected to figure it out somewhere. So we must thank churches, because that's where we get some of these extracurricular topics.
True. Because our parents don't talk about these things.
And we must do parenting differently.
Yeah.
And then we must
True.
change this.
We have to. We must. Yeah.
We were left so, and you know, when there's silence creates curiosity. When we know mom and dad love each other, that's why they got us. But they don't discuss it.
You don't even imagine them being in love or trying to,
It's left to speculation and
Yeah.
experimentation. So the first people to introduce love to us are usually the pornographic market, usually the secular musicians who come describing your body and how you look. So you're made to think your loveliness is in your shape. So girls go to extreme lengths. Men try to get biceps and triceps, but they have no concept of love itself.
Yeah. And even on TV, like we want Alejandro.
I mean,
Yeah.
when you look at people like us versus Alejandro.
Yeah. And then we die old, still looking for Alejandro.
You
Yeah.
experience this because you've been in the media. They want to put you in an ideal. They want to equate you with either Beyonce or some ideal image in their head.
Yes.
Screen has that effect. Or people juxtaposing you versus unreal people. And you're a real person.
True.
You know?
Yeah.
Magazine people never grow old. They had been touched up.
Yeah. Yes. They put
So
unrealistic
our girls have
expectations.
been imposed.
Yeah.
Fed. Our men, we have been made to think it is that athlete, that footballer. That, you
Yes.
know? So the one problem, we all long for it. Number two, we are not taught about it. All right. Number three, now if the other two had been met, if yes, we long for it, and we have been taught the seasons, attributes, how to know when it's true and it's not. Remember, we don't teach our children how to unlove.
Yeah. No one teaches you that. It
Our
finds you
nature
like.
teaches us to love.
Yes.
Nobody teaches you how to pull out.
Yeah.
The third thing is we do not understand ourselves, and that's the disaster. When you do not know the kind of heart you carry, the kind of personality you carry, the future you carry, and when you do not know that romance and finance are quite related.
Able talk about that briefly. Please talk about that a bit.
Money answers all things.
Yeah.
All things in life are questions, demands. They are life. Okay, you tell girls the world does not revolve around love; it revolves around money. All right. So romance and finance are related this way. When you're in love, you have to communicate, and communication needs money. So love itself requires maintenance. Okay.
Agreed.
Gifts exchange and
Yeah.
showing love. But money should not be the thing that brought you together. It's love. And once you came together, money is the fuel that
Yeah,
you
yeah.
used to travel to where you wanted to go. You had a destination, but you
Yeah.
needed fuel.
True.
You do not travel because, oh, this guy has money. And I saw guys, pranks that are exposing the vanity of this day. A guy comes with a big car and he takes a lady from her own boyfriend. They're walking, the two of them. Would you like to leave that guy and join me? And she comes. And it's a prank, but they do not. It's a real life thing.
Yeah.
People are so money oriented. You do not pick a person because of money. Pick them because of who they are, because of your soulish connection. We are not taught about soul and spirit. We are spirits ourselves. We have a soul and we live in a body, but we have not been taught that. And so people begin to equate love with emotions. When I feel a crush on you, when I feel attracted, when
Yeah.
we think I love you, but I have feelings for, those are feelings that are always.
Yeah.
And you can always have feelings for any person of the opposite gender whose beauty happens to click and something happens. You can have feelings.
Yeah. Yeah. It's part of human experience.
Amnon had feelings for Tama.
Yeah.
And it costed him his life. He destroyed poor feelings, you know. the soulish attraction. So we're not taught how to understand ourselves. So the following, those are the mistakes. The following are the ways in which it changes people. Because you approach love naively, without understanding the seasons, without understanding the cost, the dynamics, the nature of love. You don't know it as a subject, all right? But you have the craving for it, and you have all the wrong notions for it. And then you come into it without understanding yourself and the concept that you needed to have been financially empowered. Independence. Money gives you independence. You told me to talk about it. I mentioned about how love requires maintenance. The other part is that money itself gives you independence so that you can live on your own, so that you can afford to take a rejection. Avoid being rejected by the same person who's feeding you.
Yes. And a lot of women are in toxic relationships because of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's because this person was also the one feeding you.
Yeah.
And then they have now also dropped you. Many people have stayed where there's no love because there's food.
Yeah. That's the wrong reason to stay, by the way. That's the,
because they're being fed. So if you ask me, I found that once then it arrives, when you enter into love and you give your all, you dive to the deep end, and inevitably you find yourself on the floor like myself. You find yourself telling God, come why come. You know?
Yeah.
Three things will happen. Number one, the pain is so deep and you are helpless because you can't take painkillers, you can't take anything. It's psychological.
You have to feel the pain.
Exactly.
Yes.
So many people will flee from the pain. They will flee into alcohol, they'll flee into loose relationships, they'll flee into sex, they'll flee into something. Many people will flee into to become an egomaniac, to punish that gender that hurt them.
Yeah, revenge.
Yes. They start trying to get the guy just to break him, like the other one broke me.
Yeah.
And there's some who live like that. The girls who go to the streets to punish men, to be in charge this time. It's a twisted psychology, but it happens. After pervasive heartbreak, many people flee, escape to another self-destructive lifestyle. The second response is some cringe, freeze, retreat emotionally. They put walls. I'll never be vulnerable again.
Yeah. They become guarded.
Yes.
Yes.
And you see the physical body remains the same. So they can still smile, they can still be nice.
They're still attracted to other people, yes.
And I was telling you, you told me, one guy asked you a very direct question, first date. What do you think about marriage?
Then I'm thinking,
exactly.
Too soon. But it wasn't too soon, by the way.
And I told you why we serious men ask that question. We know we have many good, beautiful women who have lost faith in marriage.
Yeah, true.
And don't continue falling in love with a person who was cringed, retreated, frozen, locked that part and thrown the key to the sea. And they keep saying it on memes.
Yeah.
They keep saying, I no longer believe in love. Love is a scam. So many of those people came into love affairs with all their heart and they were heartbroken badly. Instead of healing, they cringed, retreated. That is the second group. And you will meet them a lot and stop. When people tell you they don't believe love, believe them. Maya Angelou says when people tell you who they are,
believe them. The first time.
You know?
Yeah.
The third group is the positive group that I want to encourage. Because they also fall into two subcategories. They just learn what they did wrong because they also knew from the onset. It's like something was telling them you're risking something. But the emotions, the enticement, the seduction was too strong. They went along with it. When it finally came, I knew, oh my God. You know? So some people learn, but they are left confused. Then what am I supposed to do differently? You know? The other group learns and starts progressing to correct.
Yeah.
So there's the first subcategory that has been confused as to what they did wrong.
Yeah.
And so they remain there, dazed. So they go through life, they will still get into another bad relationship. Those ones are still open. This other group doesn't stop trying. But they will still get into bad relationship. But for other people like me who took a period of time to grow, that's why I want to encourage all of us to do. Once you've gotten it wrong and you felt the trauma, the heat, you know it affects your self-esteem, that you feel you're unlovable. It makes you feel you're useless, makes you feel dirty and not presentable.
Used and all those.
You know, the period of time, the reputation, you know, the shame, the what, and imagining people are talking about you now. You know?
Yeah. What are you going to tell people? Then you feel like they've taken something, they've left you empty. They've taken something with them.
And I like the way you bring that lady's perspective. That is very important. Although we men sometimes don't also feel it. But for women, especially in the relationship with sexual and you are given your all to it, you feel shortchanged.
Yeah. You feel like you lost something in you. Like something, they went with something.
You know, and no sincere woman wants to give her all to multiple people.
Yeah. How many alls do you have? Let's start from there. How many alls can you have?
I
just have one all.
You know?
Yeah.
And so my advice, and I'm sure you'll have a few pointers for ladies as well. My advice for all of us when you have gone through heartbreak is step back, reassess what you did wrong. Take the blame. Stop trying to blame the other person as well. Yes, you may have been sincere and they left off. But ask yourself, well, and I say take responsibility, rather not blame. Sometimes people will leave you for no fault of your own. Eh? There's another show we did where we were telling people why people walk away. Yeah. Some people underestimated you. There are actually people who date you hoping you are not that big. Be prepared for that.
Sorry, people who dated you when?
There are people who approach you hoping you're not that big.
Why would they not want
a big future? They wanted somebody they can contain.
Oh, yes, the controlling type.
Yes, and then they may not even be controlling. Let me tell you, there's another group of men or women you find very hard to understand. They don't have any particular pathology, but your dreams make them uncomfortable.
Or they don't want someone with dreams bigger than theirs. Oh, so you have to
really relax. You just want a collected life.
Okay, yeah.
Some people will walk out on you for no other reason. They came to know you and realize you want a bigger life than.
Yeah, and they don't see themselves anywhere.
And they can't own up to that, so they will gather up reasons. They will kick up arguments out of nothing to go.
Yeah.
So there are times people walk out on you and you try to look what you did wrong. You can't trace it.
Yeah.
These are those who ghost without explanations. They slow fade.
Yeah.
Or they storm out of flimsy issues.
Yeah. They ghost you.
Cheat to me. Yes.
Yeah.
And somebody said, if you want to go, just go. Don't stay here and do things to justify the living.
Yeah.
And then hurt me.
Yeah. It's okay, just go. Bye-bye.
Sit there and take responsibility for your own healing. Don't say, I need closure. Until we talk, that's when I'll move on.
Yeah. That closure has gotten people back into very toxic relationships. Some people have not left because they're waiting for closure.
They go to close, they open again.
Wow. Okay. Nice way. They go to close, they open again.
Yes.
Yeah.
We meet one last time without thinking we can actually try again.
Bad idea.
And remember, the people who you've been with, they either know your weaknesses or they are your weaknesses. All right?
Oh, they can be your weakness.
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes your weaknesses are working. So be careful.
How can someone be your weakness though?
They appeal to you in such a primal and deep way that you lose control when you're in their presence.
Oh, okay.
And you know very well that attraction is not normal. You begin to palpitate and sometimes your addictions are your gaps in life. Healthy love does not come from a place of void, but addictions and weaknesses come from a place of void. Weakness itself means not strong. So there are people who appeal to you to a further hunger you had, or an ideal man you had. Remember when you are in
like to validate you in some way, or
this is subconscious. Validating is conscious. Let's go to the unconscious.
Yeah.
You may have lacked or hoped for Alejandro, Cristiano Ronaldo, and then you meet a person who strikingly feels like, but you are not aware of it physically, but the chemistry is so strong.
Like that's what I crave for.
Yes.
It's like a craving.
Another thing which is more common for women is a guy who knows how to make you feel good. If he's good in his game.
Yeah, these ones are addictive.
That's one reason people stay in bad things, and because we can't see it, you keep wondering why they don't leave. That part makes them cloud nine.
True. Yeah.
So
yeah, true. Because there are people who keep breaking up, but they keep going back because of the makeup sex and because of the makeup acts. When the guy is asking for forgiveness, he will buy you the world.
So they become your weakness.
True.
You know? And the funny thing is, when you're addicted to a person, to break it up, you still must do what you'd have done with cocaine. Go cold turkey.
Stay without them. Yeah.
Force yourself. Some things you
That's usually the hard part.
Having to block a person because you like them is difficult.
Yes.
To block an annoying person is easy, but
Because you always feel at an annoying person is easy.
yes, to block.
True. But this is the person the heart wants.
To block, to not pick when they are calling. You know, when you hear people are cheating with their exes, many times it's because that ex was an addiction.
Yeah, and also when I was going through my own pain, when I was going through my heartbreak, you left. I left. I knew he was not good for me, but at the same time, through the pain, I'm feeling like he's the only one who can heal me. I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about.
Why is he only who can heal you?
Because when you are with him, you are not feeling this pain. You are so now that you're going through pain, as much as you know he's not good for you, you're feeling like now getting back together will ease the wound. But you know it's not the solution. You know he's not good for you, but you don't want to feel the pain.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that happens for relationships that have that codependency.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you are with him, you are not feeling the pain.
Yeah.
So if you go back to him, you won't feel the pain.
You won't feel the pain. But you know he's not good for you.
All right, I like that perspective.
So that's why sometimes people stay. Because you don't want to go through, healing, you have to go through the pain, every step of the pain. Like you said, they're not painkillers. So you have to do the inner work. So now that is usually the challenge. So that's why I think it's easier for people to escape from it and go to addiction and sex and all those things, or put a wall. The hard thing to do is to go through the healing, and that's usually the solution.
What's wrong with the wall?
Putting a wall.
Yes, what's wrong with it?
If you want to really experience true love and intimacy, you have to be vulnerable. You have to open up.
So you may block out pain while you're also blocking out life.
True.
And pleasure.
Yes.
So they said,
Yeah.
the place you go to hide becomes a casket. It's safe, but it's also dead.
Yeah. You cannot never escape from yourself. You will never run away from yourself. Yeah.
Have you noticed those people who run away and later they collapse without knowing? They block the love affairs for 10, 15 years. And they go to their job. Me and my child, especially because after pregnancy.
Yeah. Yeah.
They swear.
It's not happening again.
They go to work, develop. Then by the time, usually by that 5 or that 2 thereabout, she's very high flying in her career, money-wise. Then her life is beginning to feel, the child has developed a life of their own. They transferred all the feelings to the child. Now the child has a mind of their own, gone to school. Mom, I'm not coming, I'm going to grandma. So the loneliness begin to come back.
Yes.
So if you avoided the relationship arena, you can be isolated, you're among people, but that part of your life is shut down.
Yeah.
What will happen? The feelings, the need comes up, and you don't have the skills. What will happen then? You trip on the next thing.
Yeah.
The next person who manages to make you feel again.
Yeah.
You lose it like a child. This is how you meet people who are very high, who are well-to-do, and who are very sober. Their career-wise, you actually feel impressed by their lives when you see. But when you look at their relationship life,
for most strong, independent women, it happens. It happens.
Independent.
And also associating love with weakness.
Thinking being loving makes you vulnerable.
Yeah.
That if you love a man, you're giving him power to hurt you.
Yes.
That if you don't love anybody, then you are all powerful. Nobody can hurt you. But have you killed your feelings?
No, you've not. It's actually freedom. It feels good. It feels good to also have achieved here and also be able to fall in love and be vulnerable.
But you see, we fear that when you love somebody, we are giving them your heart to walk around with.
Wait, what? You've given them your heart and your all, and now they can do whatever they want.
Strong as I am, I know where my wife is. She has carried my heart with me. She has it where she is. She can text one word and I collapse. I can't talk.
Okay. Bye. We've come to the end of the show, guys.
No, we will not end. We'll talk this until we finish it. Sometimes we fear loving because we are placing ourselves in the hands of another. Mephibosheth was carried when he was a boy because there was a war, there was a fight. Somebody was trying to rescue him. She carried him, it was a nurse, out of a good intention. But an accident happened and he fell. When he was dropped accidentally and he injured his feet, and he lived with the injury for long, we see him later calling himself a dead dog. And that made me to capture a picture. You may have loved a person and they carried you and then they dropped you. And then you got such an injury that changed how you view yourself until you call yourself a dead dog, useless. There are people who don't hate love, hate people. They just come to believe they're not worth it.
Yeah, true.
You meet a very well-to-do, lovable guy, responsible, handsome, but he doesn't believe he is lovable, worth it.
So he doesn't even make efforts.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you don't believe something, you don't behave it.
True.
Beliefs determine behavior.
Okay.
When I know I deserve love, I'll behave it.
Yeah.
I'll expect it. I'll ask for it.
You'll do it also. Yes.
Confidently.
Yeah.
But Mephibosheth comes before the king saying, why are you even bothering with that dead dog? I mean,
why would you call yourself that?
people come to love calling themselves that.
Even without saying it out loud?
They behave it.
Okay.
You try to compliment them. I know you're just joking. Honestly, you're such a beautiful lady. I forget it. Wait, bring soda there. You are jokes, baby.
True. True.
Some people brush you off when trying to be vulnerable and sincere. How you like about them.
Yeah.
Haven't you met people who impressed you ab initio from a distance? You admired until you went to greet. The interaction made you change your view because of how they view themselves.
True. Yes. Even meet people who are really presentable, who look good, who tick the list. But when you interact with them, you realize they're shallow.
He makes presentation. You like it.
Yeah. And you can't wait.
And he moves the
Yeah.
group. He moves. He has some questions. You like the charisma, the presence, and you make, I must greet this one.
Yeah. This one I have to talk to.
Until you are two of you.
Yeah. And then you don't see the handsomeness anymore. Like whatever you had seen before, you don't even, it disappears.
Some people's breath stinks, other people's self-esteem stinks. Words stink. They speak stinking things that wash away the respect you had for them.
Yeah.
I used to meet girls who you feel disappointed at their contact. When you look at how beautiful they are and the position they have in life,
Yeah.
and how lower view they have of themselves.
It's disappointing.
It's very disappointing. To this day, you still meet people who, by your estimation, they deserve better.
They can even do better, but they don't know that. True.
But by their estimation, their own estimation. Those guys went to spy the land. What did they say? We appeared like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and that's how we appeared before them. They did not interview the inhabitants. How do you see us? It's because they saw themselves as grasshoppers.
Yeah.
They concluded.
So that's it. You think everyone sees you like that?
That's how love operates. You must believe you deserve it. And in our next conversations, I'll be telling you about degrees or levels of self-esteem.
That's important because this is one thing I know, and this is one thing I teach my coaching clients.
Yes.
You date according to the level of your self-esteem. And you've said it actually, how good you feel about yourself. You vibrate on that level. True.
You'll accept that.
Yeah.
And you settle for that.
True. Yeah. So and then we're here saying, oh, the man I'm dating is not on my level. He was on your level. Where will you upgrade ukiwa your relationship? That's what I say. And then you realize, okay, this guy is not for me.
Or you stooped low.
Yeah. Oh, you did.
Thinking you can do it. You can.
Unaweza mwosha. You know, sometimes we say, unachukua unajioshea. You dress them up. It doesn't work. Date reality. You know, don't date potential. Isn't it? That's what we say. That's
Exactly.
also what you preach here.
Exactly.
And another thing I've learned also,
Yeah.
the reason also sometimes people are scared to dive into love is because you're scared about the other person hurting you. Like what you've said about someone carrying your heart, and then you worry if they send you a bad text, you'll collapse and all that. And I've come to learn it's because of not trusting yourself to make the right decision.
Mm-hmm.
We put our trust so much on other people, on our spouses. Like if they cheat, that's it. Like I'm done. My life is over. I become an underdog. But you won't. I realize you have to work on trusting yourself to make the right thing even when people fail you, to do the right thing for you, and to stand in your truth. You
That's
know.
deep. Emphasize that. So I'm here. I've given all my heart to this girl. How am I supposed to think in case she drops me? What do you propose we approach it like?
This is what I say. Before you met that person, you had a life. Your life was going on. And the mistake we make is when we start dating someone, we drop everything for that person.
You're
Like
right.
it's like we stop existing and now we just exist for that person.
You're right.
And for a healthy relationship to work, it has to have two whole healthy individuals.
You're right.
So not abandoning yourself, your needs, and your space and doing what you need to do to make yourself whole outside the relationship.
You're right.
You keep doing you keep feeling yourself, you keep reading books, you keep improving even that relationship.
You're right.
Even for it to work. And when you keep working on yourself, even as an individual inside a relationship, even when the other person fails you, you're still able to stand on your 2 feet. Working towards trusting yourself to make the right decision, even when they cheat, even when they fail you, even when they walk away from you.
So to close this, you are saying, even while we are hoping our relationship lasts forever, we should still be able to know we can handle anything.
Yeah, to equip yourself, to not abandon yourself and neglect yourself just because you're in a relationship. To still work on strengthening your cause, strengthening your values and your standards. Don't just abandon everything because now you found this person, because now you're in a happy relationship.
Very good.
Don't forget you're first an individual who is whole, and then there's the individual, your wife, and then now there's the relationship. Or your girlfriend, then there's the relationship. And a lot of people abandon who they are as a person. And then you're hanging so much onto the relationship. So when it breaks, you have nothing left. You just go down with it. So, and I think also it comes to what you said. The reason why sometimes breakups can be too painful is because you jump into it without self-awareness.
Exactly.
And I think when you build self-awareness, it also comes with self-trust.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know I can always handle this, and I hope we never have to break up.
Yeah,
but even if you were
do.
to die, death can strike.
True.
Anything can happen.
Yes.
I won't kill myself in return.
Yeah. Yes. You hope they are going to do the right thing. You hope they will stand with the relationship. But even death comes, like you said, natural calamities happen. What happens to you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I am here by God's design, and I still have a life to live. Let's close this one. We'll come back.
We will come back.
Yes.
So thank you so much for having me here.
No,
it's been an absolute pleasure. It's like I'm watching you and I'm also the host. I don't know how that works.
We are doing this together, yes.
Yes. And continue doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
And I've learned so much today. Thank you so much for
Most
teaching me and other ladies. And you know what I say? What you teach here on this channel, I wish I was able to access this information when I was 22, 25.
Right.
It would have saved me a lot of heartbreak and a lot of tears and a lot of trial and errors.
Right.
But I'm happy you're giving that to other women.
Thank you.
Yeah, so thank you so much, guys, for having me here.
Tell them your channel.
Yes, my channel is called Muthoni's Mission. I am a personal development and mindset coach. I am actually a practicing coach, so we're in the same line of work. And I'm so happy. We always, as coaches, we also want to learn. You also want to improve yourself. You want to hear what other coaches are doing. So I am so happy to be here. Thank you so much, Benjamin.
Most
and invite me more. I love this.
Most welcome.